Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing magic inside Minecraft. Yeah. I was laying awake last night, couldn't sleep, had the sweats dripping like Niagara Falls. I was thinking, what about building the most secret base inside Minecraft? Because we've seen attempts by Preston. Yeah. We've seen attempts, failed attempts. People try to build secure bases and they can't build them. The key to building a secure base is two things. Number one, traps. Have lasers, have nukes. Number two, make sure that base is hidden. You gotta hide that base. So today, we're hiding a base. And where else to hide a base other than in the sky? Now, how do you hide a base in the sky? That's not one that any jolly old fella could just walk around and see your giant sky base sitting up there. Well, folks, I'm gonna show you exactly how you do it today. Building the world's most hidden, most secure, most exuberantly extravagant sky base in Minecraft. But I'm not giving away my secrets too soon. I first gotta build the sky base up. All these octopi, do you call it, what's the plural for an octopus? Let's see here, we would go with octopuses, a perfectly legitimate English plural. And the oldest attested to. That's right, my knowledge goes way back. Octopi is also an acceptable choice. Fantastic. All the octopuses have come to watch us build this sky base, and we're going with all the bells and all the whistles. The most important thing, hiding the base. Stick around for that, because it's going to be delicious. First things first, we're not going for skill here, we're going for strategy, tutorial, and technique, which means we just got to go game mode creative. I know, cheating. Always cheating. We're gonna find out what we gotta do here with gathering some supplies to begin with. We wanna get some stone brick because we gotta get up into the sky, and we'll use some stone up in the sky. Once we get that started, now the original way to do this would just be one hop at a time. I learned the hard way you can go 257 blocks high into the sky, but we'll get up there just like this. And we could just do this all day long, but to speed things up for you, because I don't want to waste your time, I want to teach you the master skills that I'm gonna bestow upon you. Did that sound like highly egocentric? Let's just get into the sky real fast, all right? Let's just make sure we get this base up into the sky, all right? We just want to build a base pretty high up. Build a base decently high up into the sky. Maybe you could be a little more effective than my goodness gracious. Now, how did I end up in the middle of the ocean? Folks, I couldn't tell you that. You load up a world, and then all of a sudden, you're in the middle of the ocean. Does the base need to be hidden out here in the middle of the ocean? Likely not. I don't think anybody's putting in the effort to swim all the way out here. However, let's say you find yourself in the heat of battle. Your best friend's trying to take you out. I don't know why your best friend would try to take you out, but let's just say your best friend's trying to take you out. You guys got in a fight. You stole his girlfriend. Or let's say it's your best girlfriend. You stole her boyfriend. She's trying to take you out. She might swim all the way out into the middle of the ocean to find your sky base. It's true. It's true. I've seen worse done before firsthand. And in case that ever happens to you, this technique you will need to have in your arsenal. Now, this is very easy to do. It might seem complicated. Don't worry. Is this base going to be hidden in the sky? Yes, it is. This is not clickbait. Is it simple to do? Yes, it is. The most difficult part of this all is deciding what kind of bells and whistles you want inside your base. Let's get the foundation laid out, though, and then we'll get started on the goods.
5 minutes later.
See, as I was building out the foundation, I was originally going for something like this. This is award-winning. Look at those plans. Playroom, guest suite, master bathroom, a sitting area. Who has a room just for sitting? Look at this thing. Look how beautiful that looks. Then look at what I've got. We've got ourselves a jail cell, 2 of them for captives, and we've got ourselves, we'll call that the office, and this is gonna be the storage room. Now this looks basic. Now remember, folks, we're not going for awards here. We're just going for instruction, all right? So I know we're not building LeBron James, his new home. He's not going to purchase this. This isn't the next $100 million house purchased, all right? Our target market is not Jeff Bezos. Our target market is nobody, because we're being hidden. Build up these walls and get this structure built out a little more. We gotta get some doors set around, and we'll have an update for you on this minimalistic style architecture build here in a moment. And also very heavy. This entire structure, all this stone, you think this stone weighs like what? 800 pounds of stone? Built on this? Mesmerizing. You're gonna see some magic later when we hide this thing, but the real magic? Oh my gosh, floating house. My life is broke!
20 minutes later.
Now, for demonstration purposes only, you can see here on this end of the base, we've got our prison cells. When we get the captives, people try to intrude. We need to bring them to a place where they will never, ever, ever be found. Bodies gone forever. That is inside a highly hidden top secret sky base. And of course, inside the prison, we've got the basic white cot. No windows, just some torches to keep it slightly warm for life purposes. And then we'll put our bars up to lock them inside. And you can see here, that, my friends, is not where you want to end up. So, pro tip for life, don't commit any crimes, don't take anybody out, and if you do, avoid being caught at all costs. Now over here we have our living room slash hangout space, or as you saw on Google earlier, our sitting room. And in this case, a little bit of activities if you want to mess around, build out some diamond swords or anything of that sort. Of course, demonstration purposes only. This can look way better in your base. You don't have to build it like this. On this side, though, this is where the deliciousness begins. Over here, your master suite. Beautiful queen-size bed. And in the spirit of the sky, blue sheets. Excellent painting of this guy karate chopping a finger. Is that really what that painting is? And you've got your chest to hold any casual goods that you need, some meats or anything like that. And on the other side, as any good base should, you've got your storage chest to hold your resources and your items that you don't want to take out with you, that you need to leave behind. Things you can't be walking around with $1 million worth of goods on you. Now, on a regular Sunday afternoon, what you do is you'd go out, you'd mine all the ore, you'd get all the diamonds, you'd smelt everything together, you'd store it all, and you'd spend weeks or months preparing your reserves. The items you need to go to battle in order to feel fearless. In this case, for the sake of demonstration, diamond ore. You get your swords and all that sort of stuff, everything that you need there. Now this, my friends, is not your most extravagant sky base, all right? This isn't award-winning in regards to architectural design. You can do better, you can do worse. It's somewhere in the middle. But the secret to this sky base is not its architectural design. The secret to this sky base is how well it's hidden in the sky. Obviously, we've got to take down this whole section here. You can't have any sort of sign that we built a huge sky base up above.
12 seconds later.
How in the world did you get out here? There's only two ways that you could have got out here. One is you swam. I didn't know horses could swim. The other is you were born here, and over thousands of years, this section of land slowly drifted off the mainland, and you got stuck away from friends and family. On one hand, you could be an excellent swimmer. On the other hand, you could be the most ancient horse of all. You might have the secrets to what life was like a millennium ago. The secrets can't get out. Now, folks, any old boy swimming across the water, or rather in a boat, could easily see the massive floating base in the sky. The only solution we have to this is to completely hide that so that nobody could see it coming along, and there's only one way to do that. Now, we might cheat a little bit. I wouldn't call it cheating. I'd call it advanced techniques, all right? But when it comes to building the most securely hidden sky base, you've got to go take extra measures. Go above and beyond. Go beneath and below. Go to the side and just wide. Let's dive in. Why are these pigs being so loud? Now, in order to hide a base in the sky, we've got to grab a couple things. One of those things is picture of the sky. Now, that didn't work as expected. Hold on. Picture of the sky. Boom. Got it. Grab a picture of the sky. There we go. Save that. Save that to a good location. Next thing we have to do is take our picture of the sky, and we've got to open up that picture of the sky inside Photoshop. Boom. Get it open inside Photoshop. Next step. Go into our resource packs that we have for Minecraft. Open up blocks. We're going to take a block that we don't normally lose. Let's say, I don't know, one of the concrete blocks. Let's go ahead and find that really fast. There we go. Concrete blue, concrete brown, concrete cyan. Open up the concrete cyan. Open that up with Photoshop. Now we've got our cyan block looking mighty small there. So we can zoom in real close, get up real close and see the individual pixels. We have our picture of the sky here. Now, as you can see, the sky is a gradient color, darker to blue to lighter to blue. We got to take one color, boom, darker, take another color, boom, lighter. Excellent choice. Then we're going to go back to the cyan. We're going to pick up our brush tool here. We're going to change that to a square brush. You can see we're going to paint these individual blocks the color of the sky, just like that. We can do it much easier if we just take this brush size up a bunch and paint it all at once like that. That is a sky colored concrete right there. Now we've saved that back into the textures pack. We're gonna upload that into Minecraft, and we've got ourselves a sky colored block. Our cyan block is now a sky block that you can't see because Minecraft is tiny and the block is tiny. Slowly zooming in. It won't zoom any farther than that. Once we've got all that taken care of, we're gonna come back in. We're gonna pull up our cyan. Now you can see the cyan concrete no longer looks like cyan. It now looks like the sky. We're gonna take our cyan concrete. We're gonna fly up into our base. And what we have to do is cover the entire bottom of this base, as well as slightly to the side, completely in cyan concrete. And slowly what you'll see is this base is going to be disappearing. Now, you might not be able to tell at first, but once we get the entire base covered, we will take a look from the ground, and we'll see that anybody coming by would just simply go right on by. Now, if you really wanted to get advanced, I'd go ahead and hook some jetpacks up onto these, dive into the code a little bit, build out some jetpacks, supply some fuel, and you can make this base, put a control center right at the entrance. You could put a control center, and if anybody did happen to find out or get a hint, catch on, smell a little bit that this base was existing somewhere thousands of feet in the sky, you'd be able to just easily hit those controls on, take this base to another dimension. Talk about secure. Security level 9,000. And the last thing we need to do is just build around a little bit to hide it completely from the side so that you don't happen to catch it from any angle. So we're just gonna put a layer around the edge just as a little bit of a buffer so that no one happens to catch a glimpse from the edge of what might be hidden just right above their heads. And then once we have our entire base surrounded, completely covered in sky-colored blocks, all the way from underneath, all around the side, we are completely set. And because we're near water, folks, we can just make a quick escape off of our sky base into the ocean, just like that. Master Sky Base number 1, extreme methods used, undetectable. What? Why am I dying? Why am I dying? Why am I dying? Please make it to the surface. Please make it to the surface. Come on, please, 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 please. And that, folks, is how you don't get caught.